Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is my first video on YouTube and on Facebook, I guess. And for my first video, I'm going to be making a prom dress for myself to go to prom. It's going to be kind of exciting. It's going to be kind of an experiment, I guess, because I've never free-handed a pattern myself. I'm just going to go based on, like, my knowledge on sewing. Of course, I'm not a pro at this, so don't follow along. This is just like you following my journey. And so I hope you have fun, you know, watching me struggle and sew and hopefully accomplish. So let's go. Hey guys, so I have here my little master plan with my sketch, and first thing we're gonna do is make the underskirt. I made a pattern for it, and it's a funny thing made out of Christmas paper because it was the only thing that I had on hand for big paper. And so I put that pattern on some underskirt fabric and I cut it out, one for front and one for back. And here I have it pinned up and ready to sew along the sides. Funny thing is that when I made this design, it was a little too big for me. So you'll see me here sewing up the sides, and when I tried to put it on, it just fell. So I made it a little shorter, or skinnier, I guess you could say, and then I serged the seams, which is, serging is like this really big machine that just sews it but tighter and cuts it. It's kind of hard to explain. But my sewers, you know what that a serger is. Anyways, here I am just sewing the first side, almost done with that. Then after this, I go on to the next side. Oh, and also the stitching is about an inch allowance, just because I'm used to an inch. Yay, almost done. Almost there. Woohoo! I finally finished it. It took me forever. The sides are a little thick right there, but that's okay, because when I'm dancing, I'm gonna need that space. So here I am cutting up the tulle for the skirt. This is actually a lot of fabric. This is, oh, and before that paper, just ignore it. That was the old plan and it failed horribly. So, anyways, yeah, I'm just cutting it up, and there's actually a lot of fabric. I had to go to the store like 2 times to grab some more fabric, and it was just a big struggle, but I cut a lot of it out so you guys didn't have to suffer in watching me. Yeah. Got some Nutella. I got some Capri Sun. And I got some Bryce. I deserve this break. Not really. I should probably get back to making my dress, but... Oh my gosh, look at all this fabric! Ugh. So here I'm sewing a straight seam along the sides. I did one seam all the way through, and then I'm doing a second one, just so that it's tighter and it's more secure. This is for making the ruffles on it. Oh, and my phone went off. Ignore that. Anyways, I did the first one so you guys didn't have to watch me do it. It's pretty straightforward. So yeah, to make this super long stretch of fabric, I had to connect some other fabrics, so that's why this fabric is so long. So then when I put it onto the underskirt, attach it with the underskirt, it's not in just short little chunks, which is annoying. But yeah, if you've ever seen like ruffling or how to make little ruffles, I am demonstrating. It's kind of hard. Still don't really understand it. but I mean, I got through it, so that's what matters. I cut to the end so you guys didn't have to see me go through all that fabric, but trust me, it was a lot of fabric. Maybe 7 yards. 7 yards? Anyways, we're almost near the end. Hurry up, Angel, come on. Just sew it up. Yeah, you see all those like fabric in the back? It reached all the way to the couch, if you can see it. Made a little pile on the couch. Alright, we're near the end. Alright, oh, okay, you'll see me like reach out for the beginning. Oh, and I'm trying to make a little knot here, but it was kind of a struggle because the knot just didn't want to knot up. Come on, knot, hurry! Alright, yeah, watch me reach all the way. There's like a whole pile. Oh, yep. Fun. Anyways, here I'm doing the little ruffles. I'm not showing you everything because it took a while. It's kind of boring. It's just you pull on the strings, you make a knot on the other side, and then you pull on the strings, and you just push it down, push the fabric down. But it was being a little difficult here, so you don't really see much ruffling, but you can kind of see it. You really focus. It's like a little ball of black there. But yeah, this is ruffling. So I ruffled the whole thing, and yeah. Oh my gosh, it's time to attach the underskirt with the tools. Oh my gosh, do you see how bulky this is? It was a struggle to look at me. I'm just like struggling on how to orientate this because it's so much fabric. Look at that fabric, honestly. Man, glad I'm over it. I mean, I have to sew it, but later, which is gonna be even more. But it's okay. We'll just wait for that day. But anyways, here I am, just trying to take all of this poofy fabric here and attach it to the underskirt. It was a bit of a hassle. It was a lot of hassle. And when I pinned it on, the V shape that I initially wanted didn't really show up. It was more of like a little swoop. So hopefully when I sew everything, it still remains as a little V there. And I want that little V there just to accentuate my hips and everything, you know, just add some character into the dress. So, and again, I am not a pro at this. I don't really know what I'm doing. I kind of have a plan in my head, but I'm not a professional at all. So yeah, this is just going off of some research that I did, and asking, you know, older people who knew how to make prom dresses and everything, and just getting their advice. The camera does get a little wonky here, so apologize. I am making this video really on like a fast mode. It's kind of fast. It's like 400%, but just to get everything down, it's really a lot of stuff. It took me almost 2 days to do the skirt. A day of failure and experimenting, and then 2 days doing the skirt. I haven't even finished the skirt. I still have to put the chiffon on top of all this tulle, and that will probably be in the next part. So be looking for that. Alright, now we're gonna ignore the skirt for a while because I got frustrated. It took me a few other times to pin it, unpinning and pinning it. So we're going to move on to the bodice. Here I have the fabric laid out, and I'm ironing it because you gotta make sure your fabric's ironed. And I don't have like a little ironing board, so I just used a towel. Hacks, in case you didn't have an ironing board, use a towel. I made the pattern already here, so that's taken care of, which is nice. And I'm gonna pin it down, and then I'm gonna cut it. Oh yeah, I also made it out of Christmas paper because that's the only paper large enough for me to draw the pattern on. Pretty funny. This pattern may seem a little big for my size, but I have a 1-inch seam allowance attached onto the pattern. So yeah. Later on, I made some adjustments to the look of the pattern slightly, not too much, but slightly, that you won't be seeing, but just to let you guys know. Here, this is the back of the bodice, which will be that little house looking thing. Oh, and don't mind me just using a paper cutter because I was trying to make the edges smooth and straight because I am a perfectionist most days. Some days I just don't care. But for this project, I really do care. Alright, skipping on ahead, I'm cutting the little house looking pattern, which is my back. Oh, and that pink fabric you see there in the corner, with the little bra thing on it, that's gonna be the bodice, not this black one. This is gonna be the underside of it, so I don't get stretched up. Alrighty, now I'm gonna figure out darts. Darts are just like sewn up pieces of the fabric, I guess you could say, and they just like help to shape the breasts. Hey, welcome back to my little intro, my little goodbye and hello box. Anyways, this is it. This concludes the first episode video. It was a struggle because it actually took 3 days to make this video and to make the skirt. Yeah, it was a struggle, but it's okay. We got it done. We got through it. So, thanks for being with me on this journey, and I hope you guys continue watching me, giving me input, and comments, and subscribing, and liking. But yeah, see you guys later!